Right, hello and welcome back to another car collection caper. If you've watched the weekly vlog, I would suggest before you watch this one, watch part 2 of the weekly vlog that will just upload today. This is Saturday, the 13th, so just watch that first. I've given you a few clues. So here's a Saturday family day out / car collection caper. So obviously you can maybe see out there Holly getting into the car with Olivia. We're taking that to the cinema for the first day. It's been absolutely scorching all this week. It's been really far too hot for working. And this today, again, it's too hot. Hence, we take the dogs everywhere with us, but they're being left in the house. It's just too hot. We are very much, as you know, outdoorsy people. But both of us are just sick of being stewed with this heat. So what we're going to do is take Olivia. Charlie is currently away in Turkey at the moment. He's away on holiday with his mum. And we thought we'd give it a try of taking Olivia to our first cinema trip. One, because I think she would enjoy it. It's like a dog film. I've totally forgot what it's called. So she want to take her for that. Plus, it's midday. The film's on at 2 o'clock, and it will get out of the midday heat. So that'll enjoy that. Hopefully they've got the air conditioning on and it's working. And second, it's a good excuse for me to have twisted my partner's arm about collecting this car. Where it starts off as, the guy I bought this car off, I'm not mentioning your name unless you want to mention, but he has been fantastic, really helpful, nice seller. I've paid him in full for it. But the only issue is, the car is parked at a major hotel in the centre of Newcastle. I'm not going to mention names in case it gets him into any trouble, but it's a major hotel right in the centre of Newcastle. Pretty much on top of next to the Tyne Bridge, but at the Gateshead side of the river. My partner, point blank, will not drive in the intercity roads of Newcastle. They're a nightmare. And secondly, I'm not that experienced of driving around there either. It's been a lot of years since I've been around there, and again, it's a new car. I'm not sure of it and stuff, so it's going to be just a chew on. Because there's meant to be new bus lanes and one-way systems being put on. To be quite frank, I can't be arsed with it. But obviously Holly won't. So the guy's nicely agreed to meet with at Kingston Park. He's going to drive the car across to Kingston Park, meet with there, and get the metro back home, which I think's really, really nice of him. Thanks for that. I'll not mention your name until the end of the video. I'll have spoken to you and get in the car if you want us to mention you. But I really do appreciate what you're doing for us. So yeah, I'm going to hop in the car now with Holly. I'm going to go and meet the guy, and then we're going to go to the cinema. I'm just going to drive the car across the metro and leave it there, and then drive the two cars back home. So that, like I've mentioned to you, the reason I'm getting this, you might think, Dan, you're stupid, another car. Most of my cars are in storage somewhere, or I've getting rid of them. But I've mentioned to you a few times about this Safari. A drive-through Safari. You can go safe route or you can go the proper experience route, and I think if we're going to travel all the way down past Liverpool, it would be nice to do the full experience. But at the same time, as you know, my Mercedes, where I towed the caravan with, and my Jeep I've just getting back, big 3.7 petrols, be insane to take those down there. And if they get damaged, they're very difficult cars to get parts for. Being like the Jeep American and the Mercedes ML, I just weren't very common even when they were new. My ZX, definitely not going through. It's not a travelling car. So I've bought myself a nice motorway cruiser, even if it just serves the purpose of doing this, and then I might end up keeping it a bit longer. But what I'm going to tell you, it's a 4-door saloon Japanese car. That's it. It's silver as well. And we'll go from there. I'll wait till I've got the car. I'll give you a few more clues, and then I'll do the reveal. I haven't even seen it. I have only seen about 4 photographs. That's it, and it's paid for. So if I turn up and it's an absolute dog and it's knackered, I'll still do the video to show you my disappointment. But for what I've paid for it, I can't really lose. And I'm hoping it's actually okay, bar one bit of damage that it's got. So I'll catch you once I've picked the car up and I've got the keys. Right then, I've got the new car. I was going to do a bit of a video at Metro Centre, because like I've mentioned, we've been to the cinema. I'm pleased that little one, she managed almost a 2-hour movie, but not quite the end, so I missed the end piece. I was actually a big kid and I was enjoying it myself. So, what I wanted to do was quickly catch the car wash in my local area of Blythe, because the car had been standing, I think, for quite a while in an underground car park, so it was like thick with dust, and also like the front was covered in flies. I don't obviously normally recommend automated car washes, but the one is ARC, and it's for $1.99 for £2. It fully washes the car. I mean, it goes through the water jets, the brushes, and at the end it's dried for $1.99. I don't recommend the ones that you get like in Asda and stuff for them really strong, hard bristles. But in this one, they're really soft things, and there's these like, I don't know what the hell they are, like flapping things and God knows what. And I've worked it out. For the $1.99 wash, you get absolutely everything you do on the top one, bar like all the soap and stuff. But the car in front, 9 times out of 10, is getting on with soap, and it's all already there. So you kind of get the wax, it sprays you down with deionised water and everything, so you don't get no water marks. Like I've said, normally on me like brand new cars I don't, but for stuff like these, it does perfectly fine. Anyways, back to the point. What have I bought? 4-door saloon car, Honda. Any ideas? I've never had one of these before. I've had quite a few of the newer versions, but never one of these. Do you want to know what it is? And don't ask for any specific marks as such, because I can't remember. There's been that many of these. There we go. Nothing interesting. A Honda Accord. Bottom of the range. But bear with us with that one. I haven't had one of these for years, but all you guys may recognise a lot of stuff on this car. If you've ever seen or owned or heard of a Rover 600, this was the Rover 600. This is the Rover 600. Or I should say the Rover 600 is the Honda Accord. Everything on this car, bar the physical way it looks, is simply a Rover 600 Honda Accord. It's the 1800 VTEC IS, but the S just means bottom of the range. But like I've said, bear with us on that one. This car is, I don't know where that actually says it is from, but it is from down London. Oh, what was the guy told us where it was from? Reading Way or something like that. So it's unbelievable underneath. It's in fantastic condition. It's a bit of a love or hate look. Like, if you look at it, it does have a bit of a boring look to it, I'm not going to lie. But then when you look at it at a different angle, I'm quite beginning to... It's grown on us, this back end. It's kind of like some of the Primeras. You know, they're never going to set your world on fire for looks, especially the kind of later ones, but they're just bloody good cars, and that's exactly what this is. It's just a silver Honda that will always get you to where you need to be. And honestly, I wouldn't think twice. Obviously, once I've checked it over underneath and done a little bit of a service, which I don't even think it probably needs, I would jump in this car and drive anywhere you like. 100%. I would have 100% trust in it, because I know it would start first time, every time. It wouldn't let you down, and the odd little things that do go wrong on them, which is normally rust, which thankfully this one is free of. Yeah, I just really like it. It's like I've mentioned, it's nothing out there, nothing special, but it's got everything that you want, everything that you need. It does the job. It's not too Billy Basic to the point it's unenjoyable. It's really, really comfortable, and I'm just really liking it. In fact, to be honest, I said I'm going to use it for this safari thing. I think I'm going to keep it. Genuinely, for what it owes, I'm going to keep it, and it's got all the original dealer plates on, you see. Always something that you look out for. Glass headlights, only advised you on one of the MOTs was this the chip down here. I don't know why they would have advised that. It's not even in the dip beam section. That's your main beam. And there's nothing on this one. So it's had a very, very, very picky MOT test. I wouldn't even dream of advising that. It's not even in the beam. That's where your beam pattern ends, and all this is your main beam. It's really stupid, that. I don't know why someone's done that, but it just shows if they've been that picky, you just know it would not have passed if it was anything dodgy. Unfortunately, with the basic wash, it hasn't took all the flies off. Something I'm going to do myself separately. But you know, being the S-Spec, you don't get no front fogs, you don't get no colour-coded door handles or side trim things, but again, why do you want them? I don't want the sill things to be coated because they'll get scratched. I don't want them to be coated because that's where somebody knocks their door into you in a car park. I don't want the door handles to be coated because the paint and everything just gets scratched on them. So it's actually the way I would want it anyways. Still got not the Billy Basics. It's got alloy wheels. Think they look perfectly okay. 4 brand new tyres, nothing special again, just what are these called? Flipping God knows what, just budget rubbish, but at the same time they've got tread on, and I don't drive hard. That's all that matters. You know, when we're getting into tyres, we're talking 50, 60 quid a piece. There's 200 quid, you know. straight up. And these are the things you look for. Full brand new exhaust front to back. Brakes all look pretty much new. So yeah, but there's a few bits I want to go through with this. Obviously, like I've mentioned, I wanted to go to the safari park. Yes, it's not ideal being a saloon, but I've got the ML, I've got Holly's car when I get that sorted. This would probably suit me down to the ground. I've getting my Jeep back, I absolutely love it. But this is tempting us, maybe, with the, you know, do I need 2 SUVs? I may consider selling the Jeep and just keep this as my winter runabout. Yes, I know that the Jeep would be great as a winter runabout, but this 1800 petrol, I've just done, how many miles? We'll just look on the clock. I've just put in 50 quid of petrol, and it's got over half a tank, and I did more than that because I reset that. I've done about 25 mile, and the gauge hasn't even moved. Now, if I did 25 mile in the Jeep, the gauge would have moved. So I quite like this, how I can just go anywhere that I want, do whatever I want, and it's there for us, you know. So we'll run through the problem areas first of all. There's a little scuff here, which I think that'll T-cut out no problem whatsoever. This door, for some reason, isn't quite shutting properly. I don't know why. There's no signs of any damage or anything. I've just had it through the car wash as well, and there's no water coming in. It's a tiny bit, I think, was damp here somewhere, but that was through a car wash, you know. But again, it latches shut. It's not dangerous. You can't, you know, it's not like loose or anything, but it's something I'll look at. This car was pristine. Basically, quick bit of story about it. I'll switch it from onto me. This guy bought this car as part of an estate sale. Basically, somebody down the country, I'm sure it was Reading, an old fella who owned this car for years and years, passed away, and his family just put his stuff up for sale, i.e. the car was one of them. And this lad from up Newcastle way, thanks again for bringing the car to us, I'm over the moon at that. He just seen it for sale down the country at a reasonable price, and he bought it. He knew he was getting a new car. He just wanted a stopgap for a couple of months, and you know, it's exactly what. Obviously, he went to trade it in for his new car, and they were offering him scrap value, you know, like 200 quid, 100 quid. Clearly, the car's far too good to scrap. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't need scrapped. So yeah. So basically, he's just used it for a few months, and his new cars came yesterday. Sorry. There we go. He wanted to sell it. He wasn't going to scrap it. He just thought he'd sell it on. And unfortunately, this damage happened when he had it. There is a nasty dent in the wing there. This is a telltale piece here. I don't know if you can tell, but that's bright orange like that, and damage here and here. And do you know what it was? A giveaway. It was in Newcastle city centre. Them damn little electric scooters that the flipping who's it, like university graduates drive around on. Them, like, you know, you see what I've got, like the electric e-scooters. Somebody come flying along while he was driving, smashed into it, caved the wing in here, and obviously you can see the orange, because that's what colour they are, bright orange, and just did off. Obviously you can see where it hit the wheel as well. They must have bloody hurt themselves, I will say. Hopefully they hurt themselves quite bad. So obviously crashed into it and then ran off and left it. So unfortunately this car would be more or less immaculate, bar that. Am I going to get anything done with it? These bits, no point. This bit, I might take the liner off and see if I can push it back. The door, obviously I'm going to have a look at it. If not, I might take it to one of the body shop guys I know, just to see if they can adjust it somehow. I don't know why it would not be adjusted for whatever reason. I don't know. Just going to have a look at that. Just a bit annoying, really, more than anything else, because it's just my OCD can't cope with that. So anyways, bar that, just stupid little marks like this. There was a chip I seen somewhere here. Clearly I'll be touching that in, and there, be touching that in. Little tiny bit there. But God, this car's just going to be a winter runner for me. What's this stuff here? It's like, I think it just needs, that's actually coming off. It just needs a good polish, to be honest with you. Just a good coat of polish. There's something here. I don't know what that is. It's like just some kind of dust or something. Just like I said, it didn't there. But you know, crikey, it's not going to be a show car by any means. This, I don't know what this stuff is. It's like around here as well. It's I just think some T-cut will take that off, to be honest with you. I think somebody's put some T-cut on that's not quite come off properly. And just a little scuff there. But I've got loads of little touch-up pens with silver paint. that'll tidy up. No bother. So I just think this thing needs a good wax. See if I can sort that door, do a little bit on the wing. But the nicest thing is inside. It's like flipping brand new. I don't know if you've obviously just seen that on me photos on the video. I mean, look at the back of them seats. They're like brand new. In here, just a nice place to be. It's not being used, abused in any way, shape or form, this vehicle. Just take note of those. Like I said, bottom of the range, 4 electric windows. We'll go around to the other side. You see, just no wear or tear or nothing. Really, you just hoover that carpet and it's immaculate. Even better over at the driver's side, you can see that seat is just unreal. It's just a nice car at feet. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. It's just a nice car. It's nothing to shout about. It's nothing to get excited about. It's just going to get you to where you want to be. And that's end of story. Open this door, and I love all these little features. Again, if you've had a Rover 600, be prepared. We might as well just be getting into the Rover 600. So, first up, you'll notice boot release, petrol cap release, and you've got a locking function. Very unusual. So, if you put valuables in the boot, you can't get the back seats down. You can lock this out, so you can lock, basically make it doubly secure, deadlock the boot. So, we'll jump in. A bit annoying that the mat's missing here. I'll have to try and get one of those. So yeah, I'll just shut the door. Actually, I'm going to leave the door open. It's quite warm. So again, lockable glove box in there. It's got the full pack of all the history and stuff, which is nice to have. And then, like I've said, it's an S. It's a bottom of the range, but we get 4 electric windows. You never got that basic with Japanese cars. Nice 5-speed gearbox. A lot of these were autos. I do absolutely love an auto in one of these. But in this instance, this is the 5-speed manual, and it is lovely. Nice light clutch. Gear shift is just so short and precise. Lovely, lovely to drive. I think I would actually choose the manual for this car over the automatic. It's the 1800 VTEC. So again, for the 1800, I'd much prefer the automatic... prefer the manual, the 2.3 and the 2 litre. They're good with the auto as well. Again, yes, there's a hole in the dashboard, I know, but I'll get to that in a moment. But everything's all intact. But ignore that, obviously. Not a mark on the dashboard. Dual airbags. Remember, this is a 1997-98 car, and we've got dual airbags. And look at the steering wheel. There's like hardly any wear on it whatsoever. It's just great. And again, getting onto this. Yeah, air conditioning. Aircon in a 1997-98 car. I haven't checked the logbook, so sorry I have to keep referring to both. Air conditioning. Bottom of the range, 4 electric windows, and aircon. But this is where it gets weird. Manual mirrors. Colour-coded mirrors, but manual. Why? I don't get that, but whatever. Again, I really don't care, because once you've adjusted the once, they're done. Remote central locking. It has got the remote with the key, but I've got it in the glove box because I can't get the key ring to go. And onto the dashboard, 109,000 mile. Normally you get suspicious of a car having 2 less of miles. I'm suspicious that this hasn't done 109. There's just nowhere on the seats. Nowhere, anywhere. Like, even this, like, door area. I'm suspicious that this hasn't done 109. I'm suspicious of that. I think it's done less. But, you know, lovely comfy armrest where it needs to be. Same on that door. You know, of a car that's type with bottle holders, cup holders, you just didn't get that. Nice little cubby holes, headlight adjustment, dashboard illumination adjustment. Just nice, just everything. All like, obviously, the Honda controls, because I'm used to these being Rover 600s. The only downside on the interior is, I'll get out and show you, is the headlining. It's just starting to drop a little bit. So I'm just going to try and do something about that. Maybe some big drawn pins or something, I don't know. It doesn't bother us, it doesn't touch me head or anything, so I don't really care. Bonnet. Like I said, this is your 1800. I think they don't light the world on fire. I think they're only 120 brake or something. And I'm not lying to you, this is the first time I've looked under the bonnet of this car. It was already bought and paid for when I turned up to look at it. So this is the first time I'm looking with you guys now. And it is great. They just are what they are. Nothing special. just do what they need to do. It's your Honda 16 valve. In fact, I don't even think these are the VTEC ones. The stickers come off there. They're what they call something like the PG, something basically the programmable fuel injection system on them, multi-point injection, and they're just great. Like, it has had the timing belt done on it quite a while ago, so unfortunately that's probably due, but it ain't going to be getting done because it's just not worth spending the money. So, but what I was looking at is this condenser. It looks in very good condition for the age of the car. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to gas up by any means. It could be rotten or anything like that, but I am certainly going to get it pressure tested or just hoist some gas in and take a chance. It would be lovely to have that working. New battery, coolant plenty in. Haven't checked the oil or anything. You can't see the oil filters because they're down the back, but it will have been probably well serviced. But yeah, and you might notice, guys, can you see a bit of a difference with this engine to most cars that you see? Huh? The engine's on the near side, the gearbox is on the off side. 90% of vehicles, but I would say nearly 98% of vehicles on the road, it's the other way around. Engine on the off side, gearbox on the near side. There's something I always found funky with these, and you'll notice that with all the Rover range, when they had the Honda engine in, it's always set this way. But yeah, just lovely car. Doesn't need to be anything more than exactly what it is. So anyways, just quickly, because I'm running out of battery, believe it or not, what's in the boot? So, like I said, I wasn't really too happy that it didn't have a radio in. I don't often like buying a car with just a hole in the dashboard. It's not my way. And the guy went, oh no, he said, I've got a radio if you want to pay the bit extra. It's like, these are supposed to be quite a bit of money, actually. They're a retro-looking unit, so it looks old-fashioned, so it matches in with the era of the car, but it's modern. So it's got your AUX in, Bluetooth, hands-free, all that. So happy days, he's given us that, brand spanking new, and they're worth quite a bit of money, I believe. So yeah, nice big boot. So just putting that round. So I'm going to leave that there. I just thought I'd show you one of my usual Saturday car caper collection deals. Didn't expect to get another car, couldn't say no, had to save it. It's a cracking old thing. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Let us know what you think, guys. If you absolutely hate it, if you think it's pig ugly, just tell us. I'm not bothered, I won't take offence. I haven't bought it to look good. I've bought it as a functional, usable car, safe enough to put the family in and all the rest of it. Clearly I'll be doing some content on it when I get it on the lift, see if what we find wrong or right with it, but I'm certainly not going to go picking and poking on to make it like a new car. So yeah, please, if you like it, hit the like button. Doesn't mean if you don't like it, don't hit the like button, guys. Still hit the like button because it helps my channel. Write what you want, and please, with YouTube, don't get confused. If you hit the if you watch something that you don't like, as in the car, for example, say you don't like this Honda, don't hit the dislike button, because what you're doing there is you're disliking my channel, you're disliking the video, as in like I've done a shit video. It's like, if you don't like the car on that video, don't watch it. Just don't hit the dislike button. It doesn't really have I don't even know why YouTube have that on. It doesn't serve a purpose. So yeah, if you do like it or whatnot, hit the like. Please, if you've got something to say, I will get back to you. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.